Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into the wonderfully weird and strangely surprising world of, well, the world. We've got 10 mind-blowing facts lined up, things you probably haven't even considered before, but that might just change how you see the world around you. From the vast network of the internet to the tiniest twitch of a dog's face, we're uncovering the hidden layers of information that make our planet so fascinating. So buckle up, get ready to have your mind blown wide open, and let's get right into it. Okay, imagine this. A ceremony shrouded in secrecy where 7 individuals from around the globe gather. They each hold a key, a physical key, and those keys together control the entire internet. Sounds like a Dan Brown novel, right? But it's real. This is the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN, key ceremony, and it happens multiple times a year. These 7 people are chosen for their technical expertise, and they have the power to literally reboot the internet if needed. See, the internet relies on a system called the Domain Name System, DNS, which translates those website names we type in like google.com, into actual computer-readable addresses. If the DNS goes down, the internet, as we know it, grinds to a halt. That's where these 7 key holders come in. They have the power to restore the DNS if it's ever compromised, ensuring that we can all keep browsing cat videos and arguing about pineapple on pizza. There's actually a whole other set of 7 keys held by backup key holders, just in case something happens to the first 7. It's like a high-stakes scavenger hunt for the fate of the internet, but instead of clues, it's cryptography and cybersecurity expertise. So the next time you're effortlessly scrolling through your social media feed, take a moment to appreciate the complex system working behind the scenes and the small group of individuals entrusted with its safety. It's a pretty big responsibility, and they deserve a virtual high five. You know how our pupils, those little black holes in our eyes, dilate and constrict in response to light? It's an automatic reflex, something our bodies just do without us even thinking about it. Well, in 2021, scientists documented a case that threw a wrench into that whole automatic thing. A young man in Germany discovered he could control the size of his pupils at will. Not just a little bit either. He could make them so small they were practically pinpoints, or so large they looked like he was staring into your soul. This wasn't just some neat party trick, though. This guy could actually focus his vision by changing his pupil size, like adjusting the aperture on a camera lens. He could even pass the standard tests optometrists use to check for neurological damage, something that should have been impossible with his level of control. Scientists are still trying to figure out exactly how he does it. It's possible he has some sort of unique neural pathway that gives him conscious control over his iris muscles. Whatever the explanation, it's a reminder that our bodies are capable of some pretty amazing and unexpected things. Nintendo, the name conjures up images of Mario, Zelda, and countless hours spent glued to a screen, controller in hand. But what if I told you that Nintendo's story began long before the days of pixelated plumbers and magical princesses? Way back in 1889, a full century before the NES graced living rooms worldwide, Nintendo was born, not as a video game company, but as a playing card manufacturer. That's right, Nintendo started by making Hanafuda cards, beautifully illustrated Japanese playing cards. They went on to experiment with other ventures, from instant rice to, of all things, a love hotel chain. But it was their foray into electronic toys in the 1970s that set the stage for their eventual world domination of the gaming industry. From Donkey Kong to the Game Boy to the Switch, Nintendo has consistently pushed the boundaries of gaming, captivating generations with their innovative consoles and unforgettable characters. So the next time you pick up a Nintendo controller, remember, you're holding a piece of history, a legacy that stretches back over a century. Ever been out on a warm summer night, listening to the symphony of crickets chirping away? Those chirps aren't just random nighttime noises, they're actually a coded message, and with a little bit of math, you can decipher it to tell the temperature. You see, crickets chirp faster as the temperature gets warmer. This is because they're cold-blooded, so their metabolism speeds up in warmer temperatures, leading to more chirps per minute. There's even a formula called Dolbear's Law that lets you calculate the temperature based on the number of cricket chirps you hear in a specific time frame. Count the number of chirps in 14 seconds, add 40, and voila, you have the approximate temperature in Fahrenheit. We've all been there, those big soulful eyes staring up at us, a slight raise of the brow, maybe a little head tilt for good measure. It's the classic puppy dog eyes look, and let's be honest, it's devastatingly effective. But have you ever wondered where that irresistibly adorable expression came from? Well, it's not just a random act of cuteness. Scientists believe that dogs actually evolved those facial muscles specifically to communicate with us, their human companions. A study compared the anatomy of dog and wolf faces and found that dogs have a small muscle around their eyes that wolves lack. This muscle allows dogs to raise their inner eyebrows, creating that pleading, sorrowful look that melts our hearts. Over thousands of years of domestication, dogs have learned that certain expressions elicit specific responses from humans. Those puppy dog eyes are essentially a form of emotional manipulation, and we, as their loving owners, are completely powerless to resist. Imagine a world where a single flower bulb could cost more than a house, more than a carriage, more than a year's salary. It sounds insane, right? But that's exactly what happened in the Netherlands during the 17th century with Tulip Mania. Tulips, originally from Central Asia, were a novelty in Europe, and their vibrant colors and exotic beauty quickly made them a status symbol among the wealthy. As demand for tulips soared, so did their prices, creating a speculative bubble the likes of which the world had never seen. People were mortgaging their homes, selling their possessions, all to get their hands on these coveted bulbs. Some tulip varieties were even traded on the Amsterdam Stock Exchange, their prices fluctuating wildly with each passing day. Inevitably, the bubble burst in 1637. Tulip prices plummeted, leaving countless investors financially ruined. The Dutch economy went into a tailspin, and the tulip, once a symbol of wealth and prosperity, became a cautionary tale about the dangers of speculation and market bubbles. Take a look in the mirror and poke your chin. Go on, it's okay. That bony protrusion on your lower jaw, that's your chin. And believe it or not, it's something that sets you apart from every other animal on the planet. That's right, humans are the only species on Earth with chins. Scientists aren't entirely sure why we evolved this unique feature, but there are a few theories floating around. Some believe that chins help with chewing, providing extra support for the jaw muscles. Others suggest that chins play a role in speech, helping to shape the sounds we make. Whatever the reason, our chins are a testament to the quirks of evolution, a reminder that even the smallest details of our anatomy can have a fascinating story to tell. Jakarta, the bustling capital of Indonesia, is facing a crisis, and it's not a political one, it's environmental. The city is literally sinking, and it's sinking fast. Due to a combination of factors, including rising sea levels, excessive groundwater extraction, and the weight of the city itself, Jakarta is sinking at an alarming rate, some areas as much as 10 inches per year. This subsidence is causing widespread problems, from flooding to infrastructure damage to the displacement of millions of people. The situation is so dire that the Indonesian government is seriously considering relocating the capital to a new location. The proposed new capital would be built on the island of Borneo, far from the sinking shores of Jakarta. The move would be a massive undertaking, both logistically and financially, but it might be the only way to ensure the long-term viability of Indonesia's government and its people. You might think that breathing is a simple, straightforward process. Air goes in, air goes out, repeat, but there's a hidden complexity to our respiration that you might not be aware of. We don't actually breathe equally through both nostrils at the same time. Instead, we alternate between nostrils, with one nostril taking the lead for a few hours before switching to the other. This is known as the nasal cycle, and it's controlled by the autonomic nervous system, the same system that regulates our heartbeat and digestion. The nasal cycle helps to filter, humidify, and warm the air we breathe, ensuring that it reaches our lungs in optimal condition. So, the next time you take a deep breath, pay attention to which nostril is doing the heavy lifting. You might be surprised by what you discover. And there you have it, folks. 10 incredible facts that you probably didn't know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. From the hidden workings of the internet to the subtle ways our bodies function, we've explored just a tiny fraction of the amazing things that make our world so fascinating. But the journey of discovery doesn't end here. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep your mind open to the wonders that surround us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And there you have it, folks. 10 incredible facts that you probably didn't know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. From the hidden workings of the internet to the subtle ways our bodies function, we've explored just a tiny fraction of the amazing things that make our world so fascinating. But the journey of discovery doesn't end here. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep your mind open to the wonders that surround us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.